moving forward, this is a reading that I pulled just now about the murder of John Lennon. Okay, so what I got is interesting. At the very center of it all, it's the concrete happenings, what was handed out. And what's crossing it is this action, club in hand, if you will, as to what was handed out. Concretely, the pentacles are again the concrete, and the knight is the action in motion, the club in hand. This guy decided what he was going to do. Above it, we have the investigation, the looking deeper into this, into what the foundation was, the murder, the death that was handed out by the actions of this guy that killed him. What's his name? Was it Chapin? Okay. So we look at this, and the outside influence coming into it was this dark chained ideation that this guy had, that he constructed. The realistic construction that came out of his dark drama that he was chained to. So on one hand, coming into it, this guy was, okay, he was not seeing the external, he was in his own internal world, okay, blocking what was out there. He had decided on what he was going to do, and this took place, what, outside of John Lennon's home, okay, the balance of this took place outside of John Lennon's home. So above it, when we have this investigation, we have the Two of Pentacles, or what was being juggled concretely, and two is also the realm of duality, okay? So we had here, again, what this guy was juggling concretely in his internal world, okay? And so this resulted in the actions that he decided to do, the path he decided to walk, the beginning and the end of this guy's journey, okay? And on the other side of looking deeper, this was the ongoing nightmare, the mental happenings of this guy, Chapin. It was about his mentality, so looking deeper into what the concrete things he was juggling in his nightmare mindset, oppression mindset, when it came to the murder of John Lennon outside of his house by this guy in his delusion, in his mental. So when you're getting this card also, this could be somebody that's unbalanced mentally. So again, this was a choice he made, the path he walked to kill John Lennon due to his mental instability. So if we link these up going crossways, this was again at the center of it, what he was handing out, crossing it, the action, due to his mentality and these things he was juggling, okay, due to it. And again, the actions in hand, his ongoing mental repression, ongoing mental state with the choices being made in life. And this came out of his dark delusion of what he was constructing concretely that he wanted to do. Now, didn't he do this to impress? There was, I think it was a star that he wanted to impress by killing Lennon, okay? So again, this is his fantasy that he was chained up in this dark side, in his internal world, where he did these actions, concretely wanted to put this into motion, did the action, and this again took place outside of John Lennon's home. Okay. So looking deeper into the murder, the choices made in life due to this guy's mental imbalance and what was being juggled concretely from his mental, ongoing nightmare mental faculties of delusion, if you will. So on that note, I will leave that here, and we'll see you online. I'll put a link to this, The Killing of John Lennon. I haven't really listened to it yet, but I just came upon that thing, and I decided I'm going to pull the cards and just see what they are pointing to when it comes to this murder. So again, this is a way that you can learn to read your cards. You lay your cards out. The first card out is the center of it, so we'll do that like, you know. If I'm going to do a reading of this type, first thing I put out is the center, which is your card that you're reading on, and it's, in this case it would be Justice. Then we have the one coming to the side of it, coming into it, information coming into it. Okay, in this case it would be the Tower moment when it comes to Justice. Then we put the card on the other side of this one, and where things were moving in motion, the Tower moment of Justice. And these are three major arcana, so this would be a big deal. Okay, Justice, the Tower moment moving forward. Next we go above that, above Justice, we have the Message. This would be the message of the mindset or information. And then we put the card under it, and that would be the new action when it comes to the information about this. Okay, so that's what we get so far. And then we're going to, again, above the Tower, we're going to fill this in. So what's being held when it comes to the concrete happenings? This could also be evidence for myself, the Pentacles, reality, or evidence. And the other side of it, above the Chariot, we would have the something new, concrete, coming out about where it was moving towards. What's being held when it comes to a message, information, or the mental state that's taken place. Then we go underneath the Tower, the foundation, what's had the lid on, the Tower. The action, again, then we have a concrete message or the reality. Then we have the cards on the outside coming in, the evidence in hand. We have on the other side of it where it's going, being embattled, and then the last card underneath of it is what's crossing it. There we go, crossing it according to the death when it comes to Justice. The Justice. Okay, so what's crossing Justice is this overturning or seeing it from a different viewpoint. This could be due to this guy's mental instability, the Tower moment of where this was moving in motion. the evidence in hand, with this beleaguered person. Above it, we had a message coming out of information about the action. The foundation is the action. So of the tower moment and where this was moving to. Above it, what's being held back when it comes to the mental state, etc. Message about the mental state and the new happenings about what's going on. And again, the foundation, the lid on, when it comes to the new actions, about the concrete message about what took place. So, so that's how we set it up if you're doing the reading. Again, how you lay the cards out and then begin to look at them. But yeah, the kind of a feeling of justice, the suspension, the things that happen, the new action, the new information, the tower moment with what's being held, the evidence being held with the lid on things, moving forward, new concrete things, new evidence about the message, about the evidence in hand, and feeling beleaguered. So it was, not a happy case. It was about what they had, the evidence that they had, and the message about the guy's mental state, okay? The message about the mental state and the concrete happenings, the evidence that they had when they went to trial for the murder of John Lennon. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you online.